on in Biafra land must stop. We call upon the European Union and the European Parliament to take up the issue of the Biafra. The genocide that is going on in Biafra land must stop. Great Biafrans. We have made our point here. We will go to the place where they have given us the transition to stay. Great Biafra! Great Biafra! Great Biafra! IPOB!
Alụkwandị ọma na-ege ntị, ekene m nwoke kene nwaanyị wee sị ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ, asị m mmiri ata na mazụ ọnwụ na nke onye chiri onye azụ elu. Onye unu na-anụ ọnụ ya n'ụbọchị nke tata bụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ 1 na Biafra land. Nwesị na anyị niile ga-adị ka echi maka na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Asị m na anyị ga-adị ka isi mmiri maka na isi mmiri ada ata ata. Abịago m ka mgbasa ozi ọma Chineke. Anwere news m bịa gụcha from Maazị Chinasa Nworu, and I started laughing where the head of Directorate of State, Maazị Chika Edoziem, was enlisted as one of the terrorist group, as one of the people that have been declared wanted by the Zoological Republic of Contraption called Nigeria. You know, a lot of you don't know what happened. A lot of you don't understand the meaning of that statement. And a lot of you don't know the reasons why Nigeria government is declaring Chike Edoziem wanted, or the reasons why the zoo is calling Chike Edoziem a terrorist and he is being declared wanted. A lot of you don't know. And I think I will explain just a little bit about it, so that if you are maybe you don't understand the game, you after you listen to my broadcast this evening that will not take more than 30 minutes, then you will understand a lot of things. Now, if you check, you will see that it has been almost 3 years, 3 good years. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and the extraordinary rendition illegally, without the due process, without passing the procedure that's supposed to be passed before taking him back to anywhere. Although we all know that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have denounced that contraption called Nigeria, that he is no longer in Nigeria, because once you approach the court, once you apply the due process, believe you me, the only place you can take Maazị Nnamdi Kanu to is the United Kingdom, which is the UK. And they know that. That is why they maneuver everything within their capacity. They spend a lot of money to take him, to kidnap him and take him back. Now, after 3 years, I will just say 3 years of kidnapping Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, the zoological contraption called Nigeria is now coming up with a new development that Maazị Chike Edoziem is a terrorist and he should be declared wanted. Anywhere you see him should be arrested. First of all, Maazị Chike Edoziem is here in Europe, and Europe remains the only country that can never, ever harbor any terrorist of any kind. Europe don't harbor any terrorists. That alone have made Nigeria to become a Zendala, the king of mad people. Now, you will ask yourself, what pushed Nigeria government to make this statement? This is a frustration. This is a clear sign of they have lost the war. This is a clear sign that they have lost the battle. This is a clear sign that IPOB have done marvelously well. In fact, I will just say IPOB, the leadership and the media warrior, I will just say go and celebrate your victory, because they have already shown that they have lost the battle. Now, let me take you back. They have seen that the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, do you know their first step? To destabilize IPOB. They planted infiltrators in all angles, most especially in the finance and the leadership. These are the places where they planted their agent of their spies. Now, when they planted their this thing, they now planted the dwarf, and they now make him send him to take over. But what happened? IPOB fought gallantly. IPOB destroy every infiltrators. IPOB Ekwechilu. Now, the moment they see that their infiltrator, the people they sent to destabilize IPOB, to destroy IPOB, they have failed woefully. That IPOB have defeated them. That IPOB have crushed them. They don't know who to send again. And what you see them doing now is crying out. It is called crying out, disgracing themselves before the entire world. For example, MAP reside here in Italy, and you know that Italy can never harbor any terrorist. And Italy can never tolerate any terrorist. Do you see it? Now, to show you that all the plans, every of their plan A have been destroyed by the IPOB. To show you that every of their plans, all the things they are hoping, like when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and the Joe Igbokwe of Lagos came out to say, hold the leaders, and the body will scatter. But they never know that IPOB is like, I will use this, how many of you have watched Terminator? That buzz in the Terminator, that even when you cut it into pieces, it will definitely gather back and become strong. That is how IPOB is. So when they destroyed and they scattered IPOB later got themselves back, still back, because you can deceive any person, but in this Biafra, the moment you say you are fighting for Biafra, Biafrans are wise. There is a place you will deceive them, they will start asking you questions. Okay, you told us that you are fighting for Biafra, but you are now promoting one Nigeria. They will just leave you naturally. They will leave you naturally. That's what happened. Now, the Nigerian government have seen that they have failed woefully in all ramifications. They have failed in all angles. Now, it is to declare Chike doesn't wanted terrorists. It's very laughable, and I love the way they are frustrated. Now, that single statement showed you that they have failed to break IPOB. They have failed to take over IPOB. They have failed to be in charge of IPOB. Now they're left with no option than to come out and tell you, we are declaring Chike Dozemu. Since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have been calling Chike Dozemu. We need action. Chike Dozemu say we cannot engage in violence. That IPOB is a peaceful movement. That he can never involve in violence. Chike Dozemu have maintained the non-violence movement Mazinam can build. But because Nigeria government cannot penetrate, because Nigeria government have unleashed every of their worms, every of their arrows, they have used all their things, all the strategies, everything failed. Now then think their last option is to kidnap Chike Dozem, because that is never, they know that they cannot arrest him, they can know that they can never rendition him, they know that they cannot do him anything. The only option they have is to just kidnap him. But guess what? Chike Dozem is in a place that he cannot orchestrate or plan and carry out such atrocity. You can't. You can't. You can never. There is no way you can. So tell them that we have seen their frustration, and their frustration, this is the beginning of their downfall. They have failed to break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot break Mazi Chinasa Nworu. They cannot break Chike Dozem. They can no longer penetrate IPOB. Their problem now, their frustration now is that they don't know how Chike Dozem managed to hold IPOB, even without finance. Even when they came in, they took over IPOB finance. They came in, they took out the people that are supporting the struggle. They came in, they destabilized every person. They put confusion. Everywhere was running helter-skelter. But it is beyond their imagination how Chike Dozem was able to start from scratch, to unite IPOB once again, build IPOB to be formidable again, to build IPOB that this time around, there's no any corner that you cannot penetrate. You can't penetrate. This is what marveled them. This is the only thing that they can never, ever understand. That is their mystery. The mystery they can never find any way to unravel. Now then think declaring Chike Dozem will now, oh Mazi Chike Dozem can't shake. They have declared me terrorist. So what will I do? Oga, tell Nigeria that IPOB kugidibam no lo nazu Chike Dozem. IPOB kuchinchim gidibam nazu Chike Dozem. And on this, Mazi Chike Dozem shouldn't be traveling alone again. Although I know he cannot even travel to Africa, because I know they can kidnap him once he go to African country, because African countries are very corrupt. I heard that they jailed one of the freedom fighters in Ghana, the one that came to seek asylum in Ghana. So, the Nigeria government that they have failed, and with the IPOB, we have seen that they have failed. And on this note, I will tell the media warriors, this is time to tighten your belt, because they are going to unleash their media propaganda, and we are going to curtail them. Remember, when they said that IPOB was a terror, IPOB they declared that they added IPOB as a terrorist group in a terrorist indexes. Remember how IPOB, I will say not IPOB broadcasters that did that job, because I am MAP. One. I will tell you people that Nigeria government need in that very one. The people who did that very job that make them frustrated them is the IPOB leadership and those that are writing. When I say those that are writing, I mean the ones that are very intellectuals. People like Emeka Gift, people like Elochukwu Haji, people like Ibe Amarachi. There are many family writers, and those that write very well. These are the people that fought that very one. I have to give them the credit, because Obulo broadcast schedule I know very well. I know very well. So any of them are going go back. One can about MAP Ezioku Bundo, one in Biafra land. Now, the Nigeria government, how do they intend to achieve this their shameless disgrace propaganda they're pushing to the world? Do Nigeria government think that the world are foolish? Do Nigeria government that think that the Europeans are foolish like them? Do Nigeria government think that the world not the criteria that you can use to qualify a terrorist? Tell Nigeria government, how can a terrorist be working and be paying paying tax in a country? Ask Nigeria government, how can a terrorist be moving around? Fighting for freedom is never a terrorist group. And Nigerian army is saying anyway, if they have declared Chike doesn't wanted. Oh, yeah, come arrest me, Osina. They think because they kidnap Mazinam with the help of some family members and some individual that don't know themselves. IPOB are no longer in that kind position now. This time around, we are wise and they are smart as that of ego. And guess what? Chika Edoziem must be protected at all costs by IPOB. All around Naiga, don't you see any there? Don't you see any there? But then Nigeria government that they are in their last bus stop. Okay, it's no longer sitting as they are no longer saying sitting as alone. It's now Chike Edoziem. You see how frustrated and confused these people are. You see how frustrated and confused they can be. Who are they? Fighting, requesting for a referendum is never an act of a terrorism. It's never. And they come out, Chike Edoziem is now is a terrorist because they cannot do him anything. They have all the petition they write, all of them were thrown. They were squashed. All of them were trashed to the bin. What else you do again? Before they say that all IPOB member media warriors is what they called on. Now it's an individual. But then fail to hear that the case of IPOB being a terrorist is before their court, and they ran out. They refuse to appear before the court, so that they can prove to the world how IPOB become a terrorist. They forgot that they are running away from their own court. They are disgracing themselves. How can you look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You judge case from the high court. From high court to appeal court, you lose the case on a high court. You go to appeal court, you lose again. You go to Supreme Court, which you people assume that the Supreme Court is the highest court of the land. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Supreme Court cannot resolve it. Now, a whole Supreme Court, the almighty Supreme Court of Nigeria, is referring a case that is before the Supreme Court to the High Court. Now, how can you explain to a layman that an issue that a Supreme Court cannot resolve is a High Court can now resolve it? Is that not a total madness? Now, do you ask Nigeria government, why didn't they declare Chike Edoziem terrorist last 2 years? Now, I want you to connect the dot. When Chief Michael Zekome was in charge of the case, and the barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor was also in charge of the case. Now, I want you to connect the dot. Then think when Ejiofor and this thing, they were putting fire. Now, all of a sudden, after the case, the leadership decided that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot stand any other trial, that will stand on the Court of Appeal ruling, which discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of all accusation, and which declared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu innocent, because no man is innocent until the court is proved that, which appeal court have proven that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent of all accusations, and set him free and discharge him. And the Supreme Court is confused. The spirit don't know where to follow. The moment Chike doesn't stand on that and IPOB backed up, because Chike doesn't represent IPOB. Chike doesn't is the head of the Directorate of State. Chike doesn't is the person that speaks for IPOB. Anything he says, that means IPOB have said that. Now ask yourself, all this why they did not do it. When Aloy Ejimako and the rest of them now call for Mazinam, they can go for the bail for Mazinam, they did not see it. That was their target. That is the place they are targeting to Mazinam Kanu, because they are waiting for that trial. They have gathered enough of propaganda, gathered enough of false information against Mazinam Kanu, hoping that Aloy Ejimako will now come and they stand before a son and the war Mazinam Kanu, they will not give Mazinam Kanu life imprisonment. But all of a sudden, Mazinam Kanu now give the instruction to Aloy Ejimako that I don't want to stand any trial from now henceforth, and they don't go for any bail like any longer. And Mazinam can say, I stand where the Directorate of State stand. That statement was made, I think, a few days ago, and today they are now declaring Mazi Chike a terrorist. Do you understand it? The moment Mazinam can stand on where the DOS stand, that they know at that point, they know their game is over. They're left with no option. They now come out. We are now declaring him what? Don't you know where Switzerland is? Come to Switzerland and tell him that. Or don't you have embassy in Switzerland? Why are you afraid to confront him? Get you no by all this your plan envelope journalism. IPOB media are not intact, and we will take it one after the other. Every of your embarrassing and the disgracing people are bringing, we will help you to analyze this. We will help you to tell the world the truth, because we have seen the truth. IPOB is fire. Had it been that Mazinam Kanu did not make that decision, that no more trial, because there's no guarantee for a fair hearing. No more trial, and they don't go for bail for me. There is no any other way. There is not, they don't have any other plan. They know that that decision killed and destroyed the Zoo government. As I'm talking to you, Nigeria is run helter skelter. They have lost. They have lost out of idea. They don't have any idea again. They are now empty. Maybe by tomorrow now they will say Mazi Achebe is the Directorate of State. Alumelo. The question I am asking these people that are proudly one Nigeria is, how do you manage to swallow the shame that is coming out from your country, from your leaderships? How do you people manage to cope with the kind of disgrace and embarrassment that is coming out from the government you people are being proud of? Can you tell me one of your leader that is proud that he can boast of? Your president is a drug baron, drug lord, declared wanted in America. He used the poor masses tax to go and buy there for him to be able to travel. The dogs are wise. Definitely they are wise. They are very much wise. And their wiseness is speaking for them. Their wiseness is speaking for them. Their wiseness is speaking for them. We are seeing it. At a point like this, we need to let Nigeria government know that the only option Nigeria government has now is to just release Mazinam Kanu unconditionally and fix a date for a referendum so that the people will decide where they will be. Whether the people will decide, are there one Nigeria or Are they going for their freedom? Are they going to go to the country that God promised them? Are they that is the only solution. You will ask yourself, ask Nigeria government this question. For how long are you people will continue to be disgracing yourselves, be staining the image of that contraption? Do Nigeria have image? You are making a mistake. Do Nigeria have an image? Bikono, my comrade, do Nigeria have image? Hey, can anyone tell me the image of Nigeria? Do they have anything to protect again? A country where a snake swallowed 36 million naira. Agua. Tell me, just measure, is that a python? A snake swallowed 6 million. And the monkey had that snake swallow 6 million. The monkey say, if ordinary lily can take 36 million, I can do better. I can do better. Do you know what monkey do? Monkey now went and took 75 million times 2 of that snake. A country where monkey and snake is taking money, swallowing money. A country where dogs are being fed with almost 1,005, while individuals are being fed with 500. Where animals are being taken care of more than their citizens, is now talking in international communities. Is that not the height of insult? No. Can any of you tell me, is that not the height of insult? And such country is coming out. How can you declare Chike Doziem wanted and they call Chike Doziem, who is fighting alongside the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, the great leader, the Ikukwana Afanya, the breeze that you can see, Mazinam Dokukano, whom you, all of you, who have defeated you several times in your own court, who is fighting for the right of his people. You say Chike Doziem is a terrorist. Now let me ask Nigeria government, what is Shaki Gumi, the bandits spokesperson? What is he? Is he a good citizen or what? Now, can Nigeria government describe Shaki Gumi, the Gumi of bandit? How is he doing? What of the one, the celebrated corrupt policeman called Abba Kayari? What is he? What of the spokesperson? Are they not aware that Buhari was a spokesperson to the Boko Haram? Are they not aware? Oh no, maybe they are not aware. No, I don't think they are aware. The Nigerian army could find the hideout of bandits. The Nigerian Secret State Service (SSS) couldn't find the hideout of the Fulani bandit. The Nigerian their intelligence security couldn't find the hideout of the Boko Haram Fulani bandit. But Shaki Gumi, who is not a security personnel, knows everywhere the bandits are, and he visits them on several occasions, going with the same Nigerian police, going with the same Nigerian army that is looking for the bandit, and the Nigerian army will protect him. He will go and talk to the bandit, and they come out. Yet the Nigerian army don't know where the bandits are. And they think when they came out to tell the world that they don't know where the bandit is or the bandits are, the world will now clap for them. They never knew that they are making mockery of themselves. They never knew that they are disgracing themselves before the international communities. They never knew that they are showing the world they are the worst and the most useless country that any person can ever talk about. You are looking for somebody while your security personnel are guiding someone who is going to communicate with them, and after communicating, you will come out and be looking for them again. Are you making sense? Does you people think at all? Or you think that the way you people, you guys are foolish, is the same way every other person are foolish? Of course, I will tell you the answer is no. The answer is no. All of them are very funny people, very funny entities, very funny, frustrated fools. No, if you now come to your newspaper and they say, "Oh, the head of the Directorate of State have been declared wanted," then the IPOB will say, "Hey, oh, I don't want to be an IPOB again. No, if Mazi Chike doesn't can be declared wanted, what of me? No, I don't want to show myself. Oh, I don't want to show my face. Oh, they are calling us terrorists. Oh, I don't want to talk. But yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Banana. I joined IPOB the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in 2015. That was what motivated me. The earlier these people know that, the more they come out to announce all those their nonsense news. That is the only thing that make more people to join IPOB, because people are wise. Anything Nigeria government is against, know that thing, it will benefit the people, the public, and the masses. And the people will go for it. Ask them, how many Fulani bandits are standing trial? How many Fulani bandits are facing trial for the crime they have committed? Ask the Nigeria government, how can you people be talking about ranching for the Fulanis, a private individual project? Why can't you people? How? How? No, that is not good. Now, ask yourself, the cow you people are talking about, how does the citizens of the Zoological Republic benefit from the Fulani cow? Can you, any of you, tell me any place where the Fulanis have developed for 1 minute? Go to Holland. They are one of the biggest people that produce cow milk, but you can't see their cow destroying the people's property or attacking people. You can never hear somebody was killed in Holland because a cow want to feed. No, it doesn't happen, and it will never happen, and it can never happen, because they know how to manage it. IPOB remain non-violence movement, and whether Nigeria like it or not, IPOB cannot be proscribed internationally. They can do their kangaroo this thing judgment and say the IPOB have been proscribed, but the world knows that IPOB cannot be proscribed. Ask yourself, why do not every government in Nigeria is focusing on Fulani cow ranching instead of developing the country, instead of talking about 24/7 constant electricity, instead of talking about infrastructure, instead of talking about how the roads they will fix the contraption road, instead of them to be talking about how the Nigerian hospitals will be functioning, so that somebody who is pregnant will not be looking for more for antenatal, rather they will go to hospital and take antenatal. If you have an accident, you ambulance will just come immediately without asking for any deposit. They will first of all rescue you. Radical media warrior, I salute you. They will first of all rescue you. Why are they not putting the effort they are putting on this ranching of a Fulani cow that will consume the life of innocent citizens? I am asking you guys, as a one Nigeria, as a one patriotic Nigeria you are claiming to be, can you tell me your benefit of being a Nigerian? Since you were born up to date, what have you benefited? Ask Nigerians, those patriotic Nigerians that are abroad, ask them, even to renew their passport, how do they do it? It costs them a lot of money. a lot of stress. They cannot. A passport that you cannot even use to travel anywhere in the world. Passport that will bring problem to you. And you are proud of it. Like Mazen Amdekano asked them before the court. He say, where is the traceable felony? Where are they today? It's nowhere to be found. They say, Master Cheke Dezem has been declared wanted. On what purpose? On what ground? How? How? Oh, he is again. All his videos are there. He have never called for violence. He only said that the IPOB is a non-violence movement, but he cannot guarantee it, which is normal. And when the time comes, Nigeria government will feel it. They will know, yes, it is not a game as usual. They should know that we are not afraid of any person. We are not afraid. The world have already known how Nigerians operate. The world have known that Nigeria live in a propaganda, in lies and deceit. There is no news that will come from Nigeria that any world will pay attention to. The only thing the world pay attention in Nigeria is their crude oil, their gold, their all the natural resources, their California. Their lives and other things doesn't matter to the world. The world doesn't care. They don't give any F. They say, Master Chike doesn't having this. If the Biafrans, if Nigeria claim that the people, the indigenous people of Biafra, the old eastern region, don't want Biafra, why can't them conduct referendum to show the world that these people are not, they don't want freedom, they want one Nigeria? Why can't you allow referendum to take place so that the world will now see how the East want Nigeria? Let us know who want to be. Why are you afraid to conduct referendum? Look at how Spain conducted a referendum for Spain for Catalonia years back to prove the world they are not ready. Look at how UK conducted the referendum to exit the EU, the European Union, to show the world they are ready to exit. Look at any place where referendum have taken place. Look at how they are proving it. Why can't Nigeria prove to the world that the Igbos, the Jaws, the Shekiri, the Urobos, the Anangs, and the rest of them want one Nigeria by conducting the referendum? Tell them that there is no amount of crying, shouting, terrorists this, terrorists that will even slow IPOB down. It is impossible. That is impossible. Tell them that na IPOB ekwechilugo na nke ikpeazụ a. Tell them that na IPOB asigo ha ga-ala nsị. Oh, AC IPOB, Chike doesn't have been declared a terrorist. Then Maza Chebe Paul is shaky. All those nonsense. Because we know who we are. We know we are bigger than that. The world knows us. Go to the world. Go to Cambodia. You will hear about IPOB. Go to Ireland. You will hear about IPOB. Come to Italy. You will hear about IPOB. Go to United Kingdom. You know about IPOB. Go to America. You know about IPOB. Go to India. You will hear about IPOB. Go to China. You will hear about IPOB. Go around the world. You will hear about IPOB. Now, how can a terrorist be over all over the world and they are not hiding? They are coming out publicly to declare that they are IPOB with gallant, with proud, with incapacity. Do you know the reason? Because the world knows the meaning of terrorists. Self-referendum or referendum, call for referendum is never a crime. It is recognized by the international communities, international law, in the United Charter for self-determinations. It is recognized. Now, if you ask a Nigerian government, what have Chike Doziem done to deserve or to merit the requirement of terrorists you tag on him? They will never give you anything. They don't have proof. It is a sign of frustration. They have failed woefully. I watali Hana Ghana. The Chike Doziem have quashed and they trash all their plans. Is dead on arrival, Jude. Exactly. Is dead on arrival because there is nothing you could hold on. Gini ki gauge dakra. Gini ki gauge. Kede gauge. Oh, they think okay. They want to distract us. Thank you. South Sudan conducted referendum, I think 2011 or 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Today they are separate entities, separate countries. Say Chike Doziem is a terrorist. Bandi Yoruba have terrorists because their son is in power. Their son is the president. How would they now call it? Bring their son out? Imagine if when the late Buhari will be in power. Did you see any Fulani man declared a terrorist or any northern person being called a terrorist? The question I want to ask them, what baffles me most, how can these people be looking for bandits and they don't know where bandit is or where bandits are? But Shaki Gumi will go and visit the bandit. And why Shak Gumi is going there, he go with Nigerian police. You don't know where terrorists are. You don't know how to find the terrorists. But one of the patriotic zombie Nigeria will go and meet the terrorists. And when he will be going, he go with Nigerian security. He go with some XSS. He go with some Nigerian army. And the Nigerian army don't know the road they pass to go and meet that terrorists. Then how do they put a call across the terrorists to gather? And they will gather. Who are they deceiving? And they gather. And after they gather, then they will say, okay, they have resolved every issue. The Shaki Gumi will say, okay, now they have to give the bandit, the Fulani bandit, 44 trillion. You want to pay bandit trillion. And after you give the bandit the trillion, your government will come out and say we have given the military the go-ahead order to fish out all the Fulani bandits that is terrorizing the north. They will come and tell you they are looking for it. You say anywhere you see Chike Doziem reside in Swiss. Come there. Each and Europe bụ Africa ebe na-kidnap. Each and Europe bụ Kenya, where you can go and tell blackmail one of the president there because all of them are corrupt, all of them are feet of evil. You just blackmail them and give them small chicken change, peanut, and you kidnap from their country. And everybody will keep quiet because corruption have eaten Africa deep. All of them are a bunch of slaves. You think Europe is like that? Try it. Una don't buy market. Even cost 35, they give the bags of rice. Even Nigeria custom, they use our money, they feed the terrorists. The world organized, one of the most dangerous terrorists, the Fulanis. The Nigeria custom is giving them rice. Yet Nigeria government and Nigeria army don't know where their hideout is. But when they want to give them the money, they know where the hideout is. They go and give them the money in the hideout. When they want to give them the bag of rice, they know where it is. They go there and give them the bag of rice. When they want to negotiate on the next state to kidnap, they know where they are and they start and negotiate. Say, okay, your people have kidnapped a lot in Castina, and all eyes now are in Castina. The world are now putting interest on Castina. Now we need you people to stop the kidnapping for Castina for now. Let's focus on the southern Kaduna, so that as the whole eye is in Castina now, you people will start in Kaduna, because nobody, their eye is not there. The next thing you hear is that a village will be completely wiped out from Southern Kaduna. Why Kasina is crying, Southern Kaduna will be crying. The world will now, the people don't know where to focus on. They don't know. Before you talk about Kaduna, they will go to Boronu. Before you talk of Boronu, they go to Benue. Now they will not make the world say, oh, it's a business as usual. And I think you can bring that to IPOB. IPOB Barbara. I get you no yaka. I get you no n'isi. At this time around, terrorist is just turn another name that is bigger than terrorists and come out now. Only terrorists can they pronounce. Ask them. That is only thing you can pronounce is a terrorist. The Hamas leader is in Nigeria today. Is he not a terror? Why didn't Hamas leader come to Italy to come and hide, or go to UK to go and hide? Why did Nigeria harbor him? Hmm? Why? Amara Chukwuemeka, try in sense because I thought after 3 years you will be recovering from the brain damage, but growing from the brain damage to more brain damage is something I cannot fathom from you. I don't want to talk about such a inconsequential individual, but I want to ask you a question. Amara Chukwuemeka, how can you launch a country's bank inside online? You know, online banking for a full country. How can you launch a country currency without printing it? How do you test the quality and the value? You launch currency, and I thought after 3 years your madness should be reducing. At least you should be regaining your sense. I got to block just you for so that you're taking message to as a messenger. And tell me at this platform. Yet you keep on drawing my attention to talk about the dead among the living. So you know the difference between hush puppy and the reality. Eh? At least 3 years is enough for you to have sense. 3 years is enough for you to get sense. No Arab nation wants Hamas leaders, but Nigeria accommodated them. What is the relationship? Can any of you answer me? All the Korea no Amara Chukwuemeka Kogini. Currency online. Here there or not at in current country online country. I don't want to go that. Sorry for because onye emego m deviate here. Na-ekwokwu ndị dị ndụ na-ekwokwu ndị nwụrụ anwụ. 3 years and tan. I know when I be Emily if you not yet, you start coming back. Long life and prosperity to every like you're going to million dollars as you get an amount I'm gonna create an answer. You cannot draw with the simple questions. How did Nigeria government come to this conclusion? How? Infiltrators cannot break IPOB. Seizing IPOB finance did not stop IPOB. Creating another group of criminals in the name of ESN could not break IPOB. Creating another parallel IPOB didn't break IPOB. Labeling or putting division inside IPOB did not stop IPOB. In what have they done? To stop IPOB. Yet the people in charge keep on taking them out. Now they're left with no option. It's now Chike is a terrorist. Ask yourself. But you have already prescribed IPOB. You have already prescribed IPOB. Why did you run from your court? Why? Amarachukwu Emeka, let me ask you. Do Nigeria government, are they not putting bounty or whatever on the Fulani bandit? On the Nigeria army, are they not looking for Fulani bandits, the Fulani terrorists? Why haven't they captured Fulani terrorists? You know that every day the Nigerian government will tell you that they are looking for the Fulani terrorists. Ask yourself, why haven't they captured the Fulanis? The Nigerian government declare Fulani terrorist group, and they don't want to get they say anyone that see the Fulani should get them. Even there was a time Buhari give order of shoot aside to Fulani bandits. The question you will ask yourself, the same bandits that Nigerian people declare terrorists and declared wanted, how is Gumi Takigumi is negotiating with the same bandit? How? Why can't Nigeria go there? That is exactly what is happening between Nigeria government and the Gumi of Idu. That is exactly what is happening there. So don't come here to tell me, but it's this and that, and we have known all those games. You are bringing it. Why do you bring Ozungulang on my platform? You know that I say that I don't want to talk about individual. Why are you keep on bringing a dead among the living in my platform? So you shouldn't bring Ozungulang on my platform. If you are and you are risking, I will block you if you continue. I will block you. And remember, if I block, I don't review my blocking. You all know this. So you risky yourself. Ask a question. I am not a brain damage like you. I speak the truth, regardless of who is involved. And that is why Mazinam can say that IPOB is for cardinal point. Be fearless before your enemies, which you can see in Maza Chebepol. Speak the truth, even if it will lead to your death, which you can see from me. Fight for the helpless, which I am currently doing. And remind me the fourth one. And help the needy. So, you know all these things, and you are coming here, bringing a scammer who launched a currency without a bank. I say I shouldn't talk. Currency without a bank. I tell me church because it's very laughable. How you launch a full country's currency without a bank. no printing Diego. Maybe Bank of Swiss or Bank of Central Bank of Finland will help us to print that money. A lot of things in Ghana, this movement. These 3 years are causing a lot of things. To be honest with you, these 3 years are causing. In fact, I think I will do this program. I think so. I will redo it, and I will allow Biafrans to call in to air their own opinion. The caption will be Nigeria government declared Chike Doziem wanted and the terrorist, and they give Nigerian army and the police to Shaki Gumi to negotiate with terrorists in Nigeria so that they will know the ones to this thing. If Nigeria no say they know their fear, make them fix date for referendum. Let them fix date for referendum so that we will understand. Let us know who wants Biafra and who don't want Biafra. That is how it is. The creation of Ebubagu failed. Where is the Ebube Nkapia today? Where is the hungry Ebube Nkapia? Are you still hearing about Ebubagu again? Are you still hearing about any Ebubagu again? You can't hear Ebubagu any longer because we have destabilized and we have ended them, and Ebubagu can never exist again. Where are they? Ebubu Nkapia, Ebubendi hungry. You can't see them again. And that gives the Nigerian frustration. The only thing that makes Nigeria to come out and make this a frustrating statement is the stand of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I don't want to stand any trial again. And hey, come, Mr. Lawyer Jumako, don't you ever go for my bail. I stand with my Directorate of State. No more bail. Let us do it and see who will get tired. Do you see it? Do you see it? That is how it's supposed to be. The moment Mazen Nnamdi Kanu make that big decision, they know that in Oko Hanyala. Hamalunua na no rejilugo. Kita no higher no besi ya haga na kposi na meti akpata popo. What next? Okay. The special advisor. Hey, Britain. Now that this man have decoded this thing, now he said he will not try again. He said he don't want to go for bail again, which means he have understood what the leadership of IPOB understood. Now, what can we do? Then say, oh, yeah, tag the head of the state, a terrorist, declare him wanted. Maybe that will make their followers, that will put fear in them, that will instigate fear, that will make them withdraw back, that will make them shave, that will make them say, oh, if they can declare Chike Doziem this, that means they will still come for me. Oh, do it, you will see. One day, and you're quickly gonna keep as well. Ihe no ketabo ikwere na Biafra ikwere na Biafra wenyeru m ofu aka gelu. Ihe no ya na keta ka menu ga na apụtazi ha na you can't intimidate us. We are 7 steps ahead. Before you make any pronunciation, we have seen where you are going. We know where you are going to land, and you can't land. You can't do more than your brain. I hijack your IPOB website, hijack your IPOB account. Those things didn't stop us. Take this 2 Irokos out. Take Mike Ezekome out. Take the erudite senior barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor out, so that we will bring all this. Man, this you can name money attack. Bring all this all these lawyers. They bring this was the lawyers will not get chamber. Oh yeah, bring them. Let them take over so that we will now strike. A moment they bring it. One question every IPOB question you on Weibo. How come Keko Jueme Mazinam the Kanu Buluzia Jiziakia na Kowazi na Zaluzi on Nime court? Ebon we got lawyers in question stand. On a gap of the gap the too open. Maza Malozia, because Mazino we are the very intelligent, all the very intellectual, or below intellectual, then Mazi has to step in and start briefing, defending himself. Amalo muna decode something there. Mazi Jizia can call was in time. Mazi Jizia can lawyers. Keduka Chief Mike Yozekome ngebe ọnọlụ Maazị abịa na-akọwa onwe mba ife eji ofe ọnọlụ Maazị abịa na-aza these are the rules of the Ngati. So we have to reschedule this program. I think tomorrow we have to reschedule it tomorrow. Then we will now make a proper analysis on the issue, because tomorrow I will also bring the 4 cardinal points of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to analyze it and to break it down and bring this frustration, the failure, and the winning of IPOB together, so that me and my brothers will sit down, we have a chance to make your own contribution, because the world are watching. We are winning. IPOB got celebrate when Nigeria will collapse naturally. Hagi tipia. Hey tipia will go ready. Hey tipia will go ready. And the Haga continue on tipia. Makagene Haji Wachuku. Haji Wachuku. And the Wachuku and Haji. Chuku Gana Bahogwe. Na Arapomu Hadia, because at times my message, Achomka message Mnabahishi. The zoo collapse go. The zoo have failed woefully. Believe you me. Biafra restoration have already gotten up to 70% work done. Actually, not this video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu analyze, because there is a lot to say. I have a lot of holes on it, which shock me. Man, may we analyze. A man na betasu ya okanu na hunema. Oh, your name to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu somehow. And the person like me, another man did diplomatic in some areas. Agama gwagia kulonya nishi, and then the kulo nishi on a baby calife. That is why I choose. I just keep quiet, because I'm a pamper some words. No quick coside, and the unquoya coside down a beef or quarter. Our teacher Abiago come there drive home, because on will benga since morning and not by himself. So I'm just shake and drop all this message. 30 minutes cancel Nangano, but I know go more 1 hour. But nevertheless, IPOB Babala, Biafra must be restored. IPOB media warriors and every IPOB members, this is time we need to stand giba behind Mazi Chike Doziem and every principal officers. Giba, those that are new. Now genuine. Okunuwata, we know who is who. Basenta, Taikono Orange. Akambuanu Nwoke, MAP Eziokubundo, 1 in Biafra land. I say, Mechuko Kikabia Moya Primi Henine, guide and protect every one of you. He say, if I chuku ojuku, ekenekwamunge. Collins Mozie, ekenekwamunge. Collins Onusoro, ekenekwamunge. Ugu Hyacinth, ekenekwamunge. And in the Ozonine, Kim Don Williams, ekenekwamunge. Amara ibe Koichukwu Emeka try ya cheyale. Try ya nyonwe brain biko. 3 years is not a 3 days. And I launch a bank online. And I restore country online. And I create aviation ministry online. These are things that you need to have physically, that they will be existing physically. Please try to repent. I have preached enough for you to repent. Stop allowing a man like you to scam you in a broad daylight with a just you and scam junkies, a Julian scam. It's not good. Behave yourself. Amechi Aslem, I salute you. Chidozie Biafra IPOB, Ekenekwamgi. Radical Media Warrior, I salute you. Nkiru Anyangu, Ekenekwamgi. Chuk Sunday, I salute you. Ikechukwu Obiche, Ndewo, Agbala Nwanyị, Kara good, Ekenekwamgi. On this note, battery m na-akwado daka ọ nọ na 4% and onye on power aka. You came, but you can still later watch it, that the zoo government have failed woefully. How he declares terrorists Kahanas. Nevertheless, this is the time they will know that the more they say IPOB are terrorists, the more we will gather more people to join IPOB, so that the world will know that we are not what Nigeria government is saying. I remember my home self. MAP is Yokubundo. 1. May God bless Mazenam Nikano. May God bless the Directorate of State. May God bless IPOB. May God bless MAP is Yokubundo. May God bless you all. He say, may God bless ESN and our legal teams. He say,